Action agenda. Approval of 2019-20 program of studies. Mr. Fox. Mr. Campbell, you don't have to wait around if you'd like to hit the road and start that around.
Thank you.
Don't feel like you have to sit through the rest of this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. You just have to say ball and dancing and I'm gone.
Okay, ballroom dancing.
There we go.
Lessons later.
Good evening. This is the second reading of the program of studies, and what that means is that very shortly students will be scheduling for school year 1920. It's literally just around the corner. I have some updates since I came before you. 2020.
Did you say 1920?
That's the Catholic school.
Wow.
Yeah, I look good, don't
Dress.
A few updates since our last meeting, and even a few updates since the program of studies that I presented to you that you're looking at. So the updates, when this is uploaded to our website, the cover page will include a graphic for both for Skyline Middle School and an updated graphic for Warren County Middle School. Page 31, under Horticulture Science, there will be a course number 834C. Also, we have added a few electives. There is a middle school computer science elective called Coding. This is going to be an introduction to the basics of computer programming. Also, another middle school elective, World Cultures for 8th grade. This is a social studies elective. It is designed to provide students with the opportunity to study the people and places of today's world. The study will include geography, economics, education, and religion. And also, when you take a look at the program of studies, you're going to note some differences in the offerings, particularly at the two high schools. And wanted to take the opportunity to give you just a brief explanation of some of the things that are going on there. In some cases, advanced courses may be offered if the teacher has a specific area of expertise in the field. This is the case for a class we're offering at Skyline High School called the History of World Civilizations. The teacher has an expertise in this. In some cases, student interest has prompted the additional course. The example I have there is Latin 5 at Skyline High School. Ms. Dean has built the program to the point where she has enough students to offer the Latin 5, but only at one school. I note if Blue Ridge Tech Center is listed, students from both schools can obviously be enrolled. And finally, I want to talk about endorsement. When you see that a school is offering dual enrollment for college credit, then the person teaching that course has a master's degree with at least 18 hours of credit in that specific content area. And the teacher with the master's with 18 hours in that specific credit might be at Skyline High School, which means they can offer it at Skyline High School, or could it be happening at Warren County High School? And that does explain the difference between the two schools in most cases.
Thank you. I appreciate you sharing that because those were some of the questions I had from Mr. Brescher recently, and I know you were sharing that for my benefit.
Well, but it's good information for our parents and for our students to understand why the differences exist.
Thank you. So are there any questions or discussion about program of studies from Mr. Fox?
If there is for example, a dual enrolled class offered in Warren County, student is Skyline student, is there any opportunity for them to take that course?
Yes, and I cannot give you a specific example right now, but in some cases, the students can be transported from Warren County to Skyline or from Skyline to Warren.
But sometimes there's a scheduling issue with that.
Right.
It may be 15 minutes late or, all right.
In general, it doesn't work real well to do it, but we try to do it if we can.
Any more comments or questions? Is there a motion?
Madam Chairman, I move that we accept the 2019-2020 program of studies as presented.
Second.
All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Fox. Stay where you are. Approval of What Matters Star Scholarship.
Thank you. This is another scholarship brought to us by Beth Medved-Waller. She has been giving several scholarships for several years. And the name of this scholarship is the What Matters Star Scholarship in memory of Ronald P. Rossi. This scholarship amount is $500 to a senior at Skyline High School and at Warren County High School. The description: a beloved annual tradition continues in Front Royal as a 93-year-old's wish was granted during the Christmas holiday. Ronald Rossi had been lighting an enormous steel star from his home on Fox Drive for over 50 years, and the star will continue to shine long after his death, thanks to Nathan Patterson and Royal Auto Works. Patterson closed on the property in late December and invited family and friends for a lighting ceremony that honored the previous owner's memory and marked the beginning of new memories to be made on Fox Drive. According to Patterson, we know that the star is important to the community, and the community is important to us at Royal Auto Works. We are happy to be able to provide Christmas joy to Front Royal by keeping the tradition alive. The eligibility requirements for the scholarship: the hope is that it will go to a student entering a trade school or planning to work in a trade field. And there is a video attached that the students will be required to watch the video, and in response, the applicant will write a short statement or an essay about why they feel they are deserving of a scholarship in memory of Mr. Rossi. And again, this is sponsored by Beth Medved-Waller, who just does so many wonderful things for our community.
Thank you. Is there a motion? Madam Chair, I move that we accept the What Matters Star Scholarship with gratitude.
Second.
All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Approval of Oh Yeah Keith Sanker Memorial Scholarship.
The Oh Yeah Keith Sanker Memorial Scholarship. This is a scholarship in the amount of $1,000. This scholarship is meant to enrich and give a boost to the postgraduate who is choosing to enlist in the armed forces, enter a trade school, or enter the workforce. Eligibility requirements: this will be for a student athlete that has persevered through some of life's difficult obstacles. The student athlete has shown the discipline to push through and never quit. The student athlete displays their true Hawk spirit of honor, attitude, work ethic, and knowledge. The student will be required to write a 250-word essay that describes his or her Hawk spirit and any obstacle that the student may have overcome. This scholarship is sponsored by the Skyline High School football team, and I wanted to give everyone here an opportunity to learn a little bit more about Keith Sanker. So tonight we have with us Amanda Slate and also Keith's high school football coach, Coach Heath Gilbert. So I'd ask them to come up at this time.
Hello, how are you? Sorry for my dress. I came from practice.
And it's a nice warm day.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Keith was tragically taken from us a little over 2 years ago, and his impact in our school community was that emotional rock that we all needed. If Keith's elementary school had a program like Big, and I applaud Ms. Rudisil for having a program like that, he certainly would have been a candidate for that. Keith wasn't just an emotional leader for us, but he was that leader and that voice that his peers needed to hear. There's just obviously the big group of our kids are going to listen to your teacher and your coach and be on board with what they're saying. But that group of young men that sometimes need a push from a peer and hear it from them, that's what we could count on Keith for. He's a great young man, and he had an infectious smile, and he's sorely missed for sure. It was certainly a sad day, and to keep his memory alive with a scholarship that Ms. Slade has been working along with the football program, I think would be a great testament to what he did for our school and for our program. So that's what we'll do with that.
I also enjoyed watching Keith wrestle.
Yes, ma'am.
I was just going to say really quick, I think our society, we put a lot on professional sports. In talking with our athletic director, in his time with Skyline, we've only had 5 football players that have gone to a D1 level. And Keith was not on a path to college, but he was a head down, muscle through kind of person. So that's what we wanted to enrich. The football is not just athletics. You know, it's discipline, it's a lifestyle, we're families. We want to push those kids, whether they're going to go work at UPS, you know, which is a very honorable job, or they're going to be an electrician. So we have those signing days at school for those kids going to college, but we want to try to recognize the ones that are going to the trade or into the service.
Thank you. Is there a motion to accept the scholarship?
Madam Chair, I'll make a motion. I move that we accept the Oh Yeah Keith Sanker Memorial Scholarship with gratitude.
Second. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.